Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Gregory Martin, aka the Super Producer, and today we're doing something a little different. Today we are doing my first reaction video, and today's video, as you see in the thumbnail, is Fast and the Furious Part 9. So forgive me if this is a little shaky, but you know I've been doing some research about how to do this properly, so just bear with me, and we will get right into the video.
I used to live my life a quarter mile at a time. But things change. I'm a father now. I will always be in your heart.
Little Brian, I have a gift for you. Your daddy gave me this. No, I'm gonna give it to you. It's very special. It's for protection from what's coming.
All right, Dom. What's next?
I ain't more easy, you trying your best to become me.
And mine. Just caught up to me. Been a long time, Dom.
High performance driver. Who is he?
Okay, so far so good. John Cena as the bad guy. Okay, this is a little bit different from the previous ones. You know, most recently the last film had Idris Elba as the bad guy. So they've kind of gone back to the wrestling roots with the Rock previously. I want to say he wasn't the bad guy, but you know they're bringing in more megastars from the wrestling world.
Jacob is Dom's brother.
You pushed yourself to be faster than Dom, smarter than Dom, stronger than Dom.
So it looks like they brought back Charlize Theron as the bad guy too. She was I want to say she was a villain 2 movies ago, and she got away, or I figured I will have to look back, but I know it was Idris Elba last in Furious 8, but I know Charlize Theron's character was the bad guy. I want to say like in part 6 or 7. Yeah, I'm not sure, but wow, it's okay. So they are tying the previous ones into this one, so that's really interesting.
But could you kill him? Because I'm ready if you are. Nothing more powerful than the love of family. But you turn that into anger. There's nothing more dangerous.
Maybe this is the end, but we don't go out together.
No, I'd ride to the death with you.
Let's get to work.
Please tell me that's not a Pontiac Fiero strapped to a rocket engine?
Impressive. I know.
No. No, that's not impressive.
Okay. This is looking good. It's looking good. This definitely has the action that's required for the films.
That's your mistake. This is my world.
I'm thinking what I think you're thinking. There's no bridge!
Oh, hell
What is going on?
Hey guys. Surprise.
What
clubhouse.
the fuck? Wow, that's crazy. He's supposed to be dead, man. Okay. All right, that was pretty dope. Yeah, they're really tying. They're really tying in the. I mean, well, that's one thing I really liked about the Fast franchise. They always kind of call back to previous movies because I forget the order. I forget the exact storyline that the films are supposed to follow. But man, I just this film right here, they're really tapping into. They're really tapping into the other films. They brought back I forget the Asian character's name, but he died, or he supposedly died, like 2 or 3 films ago. He was killed. I think he was supposed to be killed by Shaw's character, like in Fast 6 or 7. I want to say he was supposedly killed, him and the Gal Gadot's character. So so I'm really interested to see how they brought him back to how they brought him back to life, or what's the story of him surviving, his assassination. Because if I recall, he was gunned down at like close range. So like I'm surprised to see him back in the film. He's a little bit older, so I'm really curious to see what he's been doing since the last time we saw him. And then Charlize Theron's character, she has a new hairdo. She still has the same attitude. She still seems like she's like I know her character in the previous film that she was in. She was supposed to be like the smartest woman in the room. So I'm really interested to see that character development from when she was thwarted. And I want to say in Fast 6, because if I recall, that was the one where they were in they went to Iceland or whatever, and like she had like that big ass boat. I think that's the one. I'm not too familiar. Well, I don't recall off the top of my head, but I think that's the one. So as you know, the Fast franchise is really about family, and they kind of beat that on the head. Even from the beginning of the trailer, as you saw, the kid is not Dom's. It's Brian's son. Because I want to say in the last film, the woman that Brian was with was murdered, or I forget. I forget. I can't honestly. There's so many of them. I would have to rewatch them all to kind of catch up and refresh my memory, because they have a lot going on. And if you see one, you have to kind of go back and see the other ones, because like they are their own movies, but they do have bits and pieces, of previous films inserted into them. So it's really interesting, or it's going to be really interesting when how they tie these films back together. So May 22nd, we have another Fast and Furious in the pipeline, and I am a big fan of the franchise. I think they went through a little of a downturn. I want to say right before, I think Fast 3 and Fast 4 were like Tokyo Drift, don't get me started on that one. That was utter garbage. But after they inserted The Rock into the films, and they kind of turned the film into, instead of a car movie, into a heist movie, or a heist franchise, the trajectory for this franchise has been has just gone up and up and up. And I think they can make tons of it. They can continue these franchises, even the Hobbs and Shaw spin-off spin-off. I would say a spin-off movie was really good. So I would definitely be interested in seeing more of The Rock and Shaw's or Hobbs and Shaw see that storyline more. And then also I'm glad that they did kind of get back into the main storyline of the franchise. So it looks good, and I think we're going to be in for quite a surprise once the film comes out later this summer. But that's all I have for you guys. That's my live reaction for Fast and the Furious Part 9. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please don't forget Please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.